Shades, we're here shadowing, we're here with an episode of Rain Code, where we're back at Yoshiko, who won't talk to anyone apparently, and just really doesn't want to give herself any chance of
like
not looking sus.
Suspicious. Right.
I better leave for now.
Apparently. Alright, I know they won't let us talk to go into the room, the locker room, until we do everything in the third
I wish
room.
this would end soon. Do you want something?
Being lazy,
I'm busy
Shinigami.
right now.
Stop being lazy.
She's so...
I mean, she
old.
can't really be
She
proactive.
refuses to
She
speak to
kind of
Kurane.
phases through everything. Like if you were a corporeal body and you're like, man, I'm just lazing around, and someone just started yelling at you to do shit, it'd be like, what do you want to do? I could look around. Oh, that's what you could do. You know, it's like there's only so many things they could do. It's not like they could like move a door for you or anything.
No, but they could not be so negative at the very least.
But that's not lazy. If anything, being negative can be not lazy
Right.
if it's harder, you know?
Oh,
Yeah, I
hello,
guess.
Kurane. Is something the matter?
Huh. She's actually willing to talk. Maybe she's on good terms with Kurane.
Oh, great timing. I was investigating what just happened.
You mean to practice for a role? You did say you wish to play a detective someday. That's amazing, Kurane. You truly are a thespian.
You know what that means?
Not at all. Alright, let me Google it.
You go Google it. I have a question for you. I would ask it in your series, but honestly, I don't think I'll remember. Do you want to know the new word that's apparently racist?
What?
You want to know the new word
What?
that's apparently racist? Apparently, it's
No, I don't care.
Apparently,
I don't
it's spooky,
know.
and it's racist to black people. And Twitter freaks are just picking out random, like, no joke. They say spooky and spook are both racist words for black people.
Again, I don't care about Twitter freaks. Like, the amount of, like, I can't even, I don't even...
I don't say I care about them
keep up
either.
with
I
it.
just bring it up because it's funny, because
I
the
know.
idea of spooky as a racist word is like saying boogaloo is
Like-
racist to white people. It's like, what? You know? You just
Right,
pick
it
a
is
random
absolutely
word that's
ridiculous. I
eccentric and
don't-
say it's racist to a demographic. It's like, what? Who
Right,
agreed
right.
to this?
Right.
I
So,
find it hard to even
there's
laugh
something
at, man.
that's bothering
It's just nonsense at this point.
What is it?
Well, it needs to
You
be
just
laughed at
painted
to
the
be
costumes,
pointed out
but
as it's
is there something you
nonsense.
want to know about them?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I agree with that, but
Maybe you think
just-
the actors on stage
I
could
also
have some
believe
poison in
that
their
it should be
costumes.
kind of ignored as well. We should just...
What? Like,
I
are
feel like
you
it's
saying
just,
that
like,
bringing up
Twitter
is the
in
problem?
itself.
Wouldn't that? I don't think that
No.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying like bringing up is the problem, and I'm like, I don't know if that would be true either, because you know there's a lot of issues
Actually,
that
it
needed to be brought
It
up
can be.
that
Yeah,
wouldn't get fixed
that's
without
also true.
exposure.
That too. But it also depends on the situation. Sometimes
sorry.
it's just not worth it
Being
because it's such a
possible.
small thing.
It is small.
In that
I'm not
sense, you're
saying
gonna
it's
get
like
more
a
light.
slavery, but at the
If
same
you-
time, you know,
right.
I bring it because of how stupid it is,
You-
because I don't think it should be. Like, if you ignore it, then it can fester. And, well, it is something over something ridiculous,
If you ignore it,
know.
it could also fizzle out, which it most likely would. But in constantly bringing stuff like that up, it could bring more light to it, and you know,
Well, it's not
positive
constantly
ways,
bringing it
as
up.
much as it
I
would
doubt
negative.
I mean, even if we don't, like, I only mentioned this one time. I'm not gonna bring it in our video, but like,
I
it's
know.
only gonna be popular on top of, like, in like V-tweeters who are basically or VTubers who are trying to be like they act
just
like they're
don't see it
protecting
as
when
we're
reality they're
bringing up
not.
smaller things. Right. I just don't see it as worth like bringing up smaller things. And if we were to mention something, it should be a bit of a bigger scale, maybe.
I mean, that can definitely be true for you, but I just bring it because I think it's funny based on the fact
Right.
that it's such a zany word that has no relevancy, and it doesn't even make sense.
It is weird. It is extremely weird, and I do understand it. I'm not disagreeing.
So if you bring something up, that's fine. That can be the standard, but, you know, at the same time, there are certain things that can be brought up, and, you know, and I can bring up, like, the zanier stuff where it's just, like, random stuff.
I mean, you're right. I
I
guess that
reviewed
makes
both
sense.
costumes in the wings right before the performance started. If they were carrying anything, I would have noticed then.
Oh, sorry, what were you
Well,
saying?
that proves your theory about the kurane.
Maybe the actors could have staged it. Oh, in their costumes. Well, no. My specific one
Right.
was, my specific idea is if they had a
Stabbing.
blade attached to the costume, as in into their bodies.
Which it's just have a knife sword into their body. No.
I mean, I
no.
can tell you the
I'm
very
pretty
specifics
sure
of what I'm
this-
thining of
This
from the
disproves
Sherlock
it. I
series.
know what
Explain-
I know what you're thinking of, kind of, but I just don't see it as likely in any way, especially with the reviewed costumes.
Reviewed, both were reviewed. Okay, yeah, that was the whole point. They could bring poison in that way.
But what about after you checked?
I mean,
Like if they'd gone to the
I
restroom
was gonna
or
say, it
somewhere
doesn't
else.
matter if the costume, like, we know that the poison that was used would have to be used halfway through the play, so
And-
it wouldn't
right.
matter if it was on the costumes or not, you know? If it was exposed to the air, it wouldn't matter because it would be, you know, it would have been lost its lethality by the time they did the poison scene.
I would
Right.
check again.
Anyways,
Besides,
um,
both of them were in the wings the whole
Point-
time.
my as I was gonna say, thespian or whatever is an actor and actress in a noun sense, or it's someone who has like great drama or acting talent,
Oh, okay.
Oh,
and an
Really?
adjective.
Though they were performing the whole time, so I haven't checked their costumes since the play began.
Well, if they were here the whole time, they couldn't go grab the poison. If that's the case, it would have been difficult for Warrena or Cotton to bring poison on stage.
Yeah.
By the way, Kurane, I still need to organize the costumes here. If you're free, could you help me out? It's hard to do it alone.
You told me the costumes that are on that hanger behind you, which I've actually been focusing on, which are perfectly sectioned, like they are perfectly ordered.
sorry. I'm a little busy right now, so I'll come back after I'm free.
I guess you don't want to talk to me. I'm sorry for bothering you while you're busy. I'll be waiting.
I guess you don't want to talk to me. It's just like, hey. Oh yeah.
Uh,
I'm still in the middle of cleaning up. Can you not touch anything?
Oh, sorry.
could you not be a bitch?
Well, they just want us to interact that with to see how people are, you know, when they need to tell character A about this, how do they react?
Right.
It's like, and then it's like, then you get to learn how they are seen by the public.
What are you doing here? Go away!
Okay.
Hold on.
Oh,
I just wanted to.
damn.
Just by being here, you're a nuisance! Don't you get that?
Fine.
Jesus Christ.
She really hates Kurane. Kurumi was right. These two really don't
That
get
was
along.
very
It's
Relax,
Joanna
reaction.
just pretending to be Kurane. I wonder if she's not affected by all this.
Wait, but how do we go about this
Oh.
room? Do we have to go to the end of the hall and they'll walk away? No? Or maybe we have to interact with the door? Yeah, I was gonna say, what are we doing, you know?
That was close. I almost almost ran into Kurane.
Oh my god. Dude, we knew she was in there.
But
What
I
do you
need
mean?
to check inside. I'll just wait for her to leave.
Okay, so they just want us. Okay, fine. What do you mean, wait? Wait. What do you mean by that? Like, can you explain? Don't tell me.
Go
What?
run both
Oh
corners.
no, there's something
Go
I'm
back
missing.
now. Go back and check.
Really?
back and
You
check
think
if
just
we just go
interacting
around
with the
this corner.
door?
No.
Kurane should be here. I have to
No,
wait for
I
her to
was
leave
just-
before going in.
I thought maybe.
No. Wait before going in. How do I wait though? How do I elapse time? Oh, helping the girl? Maybe?
Kurane, you'll help me organize the costumes?
Yeah.
Help
Yeah, sure, I'll
organize
do
the
that.
costumes. Wait, if I can use her to my advantage.
Oh my god. If I can use it to advance time.
Taking advantage of a high school girl. You've really hit rock bottom.
Well, will you help me? I wanted to have a little chat with you, too.
Come get me from the staff room later. Busy, I'll come back when I... Okay, no, we have to use this one. Okay, I see.
Well, I'll help out later. So
Yeah,
can you
I know I
grab me
said
from the
later,
staff
but
room?
this isn't later. Later is later, okay? So grab me from the
Later?
staff room.
When?
Oh, in like, I don't know, like 2
Count
minutes?
to 100 in your head. I'll be done with what I need to do by then.
Alright. Well, I'll start counting now. 1.
I mean, I wouldn't count while I'm standing here. That's a
I'm
little bit
gonna leave right
unfair, but okay. Like, I would assume you'd at least wait for me to leave the room before, before you start counting.
I counted to 100, Kurane.
Huh? What?
What?
What's going on?
What? The funniest fucking. Oh, the fucking betrayal. Goddamn.
Alright, good.
Poor Kurane.
I better check the staff room while I can.
She's just like, yeah, you promised to help me after I counted to 100. And it's just like, what are you talking about? I haven't talked to you since the
Her
murder.
Just, like,
locker.
stays there the
Kurane's
entire
name tag
time.
is on it. It doesn't seem to be locked.
Nah.
This Kurane gal seems the type who'd booby trap her locker.
Okay.
Hmm?
Not
What's
disagree with that, I
this?
guess.
Nail
Looks
polish?
like eye drops.
What?
There are so many of them, though.
What are these renders? Like, what? They're so blocky.
I
gift
can't
they
even
couldn't have
see
actual
the-
branding, but at the same
I'll
time,
be right back.
couldn't they just
The audio's cutting.
Oh, okay. Couldn't they at least
going.
have like the
Keep going.
actual, like they're pixelated? Like this doesn't look like a finished product.
Some for red eyes and for dry eyes. Is this something Kurane usually uses? Doesn't seem like there's anything else of interest.
Some eye drops. That's all that's in there. I have to talk to everyone again. That's right.
Oh, Kurane. When did you get here? This reminds me. Thank you for what you did.
For what again?
You know, how you inspired me with the presentation on stage.
Oh, for that one scene, right?
You are such a good amnesiac. You have a knack for playing along with no memory. The part with the overlapping spotlights after the glasses get shuffled. It expresses how the two characters' fates are intertwined. It was all thanks to you that we decided to go with this presentation. Kurane, why don't you take over stage direction for our next performance?
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Really? You want to say that as
Just to confirm, I was the one who suggested the lighting presentation on the glass?
Yeah? What's wrong? You're acting kind of strange today.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not acting strange as completely out of character. Alright, will you two talk to me now?
two theater club members are whispering to each other. They haven't noticed me. Maybe this kurane disguise has made me less conspicuous.
So, who do you think killed Cotton?
Oh my god. I love how they go from whisper to, they go from whisper to just like straight up, okay, who do you think murdered them? Oh my god.
It has to be Warana, right?
Totally. It's gotta be her.
Oh my god. Why can't they have these? Well, no, I know why they can't
She
have
can
these
never read the
simple-
room, you know? Like, she doesn't see the other members as people. We're all just stepping stones to her. She thinks she's the main protagonist or something.
Oh, she's on r/main
She
protagonist?
basically treats everyone like side characters.
Man, you won't believe it. Apparently, as Kurane, whatever her name is, we turn invisible, and people go from whispering to talking in a normal voice, thinking they're being secretive.
Yeah, I figured. Quiet kid. We're the quiet kid that no one talks to right now.
Yeah, but
Sadness, but oh well.
But it was just, I love how they're just like, it's,
Like we are invisible.
they're saying that
They
she's
were-
the killer because
were
she
whispering
has
to
main
literally
protagonist syndrome, and I'm like, I mean, you told me she's an r/main protagonist, Kun?
I know what you mean. She wouldn't think twice about killing people.
They're talking about Warna behind her back. The theater club really is on edge all the time.
I mean, is that surprising? Have you not, like, were you expecting it not to be? You were literally told it's, it's like
But
that.
even if Waruna was the culprit, how did she get Cotton to drink the poison?
I mean, by, what do you mean? She drank the poison? Like, you mean, like, how did she get her to drink the glass with the poison? By putting in her glass.
Well, it's gotta be at that one part.
Yeah,
Cotton
the
is right to where
shuffle.
Warana gets closer to the shelf?
Oh, right after the blackout. It's
Really?
the scene where she gets the plate, right?
She could have secretly snuck in some real poison and added it to the glass or wine bottle.
Oh, you dumb fucks. You,
That's it.
like I get you
Waruna
to
is
schoolgirls,
totally the
but like,
culprit.
I don't remember. Didn't
Gossip.
she also?
It is
Wait a second.
gossip.
Wait a second. Did she
What?
drink it? I don't remember if she did or not, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I
I thought they
don't.
both did, yeah.
She
They both did
did?
at the same time. Yeah, it was that was the point of the thing, I thought, was that they both took a sip at the same time, and one of them would
That
Clay
was the
died,
story,
but then,
that was
you
the
know.
plot, but at the same time, I don't remember. I don't remember that's. Oh, okay, hold on.
They did it at the same time. That
Okay.
was part of the performance. They had to do it at the same time, I thought.
Well, the problem I'm having is that I guess, yeah, if they did drink it at the same time, then that would mean that there's no way that she did poison the bottle. But for some
The
reason
bottle
I
itself,
don't have
no.
a memory. For some reason I remember her having like a cup in her hand that still had like wine in it. So what if she just pretended to drink it and
Well,
then did
both
actually?
still had a little bit in it. It's just that one,
The scene where Warna
a little
approaches
bit
the shelf.
killed her.
I guess it is pretty suspicious.
I know, it's not like anybody else could have, I don't know, gone up to the stage or, I mean, I guess it would be, if someone else did go up as Warna was doing that, that would be pretty obvious, and I'm pretty sure Warna would call it out, assuming she wasn't in on the plot. Like, in on the plot of killing,
Could she have added the poison then? In the upside down glass on the shelf?
Rumors.
You don't
They
get it.
just don't
sorry,
care that
wait,
you're
I'm
here.
really gonna use, hold on, wait. No, not Matt.
What?
No. Am I really using rumors as my top evidence? Rumors from the theater club. Oh wait, actually, the glasses are upside down in the
People
show,
are
so it's
saying
unknown
couldn't
whether
go.
this was possible
Right.
or not. Okay, so they point out in the evidence
Right.
that it could
That
just
is-
be made
they
up.
were upside
Okay,
down.
I was gonna say, I was like, are we really taking the word of just like high schoolers and being like, You know, that could be the case. Like, I feel like that would be very flawed if we were just, like, taking them at their word.
Hey, do you have a minute? You can
She
hear
really
me,
does not
can't
like
you?
you.
She's ignoring me.
Wow.
I guess she's not gonna talk. I guess there's not much else we can find in the staff room.
Wait. Hold on, where is,
We better leave before Kurane comes back.
Are we gonna get a chance to look in Karen's locker? I didn't even think about that, because there are 4 different
That's-
lockers. And I just thought about that.
I said, did you not hear me earlier? I was
No.
like, what if we come in here just dressed as Karen? Like, what if we just
Well, I
walk
mean,
in as
literally
dead
that
person?
they won't let us do that, but also I'm like, why would there be a
I
locker
know,
for,
but
like,
it'd be the
enough.
funniest. It'd be the funniest thing, wouldn't it?
no. It would be
That's
very
all the
stupid.
information I can gather while disguised as Kurane.
I think stupidity can be funny at times.
It can be funny,
At
but
times.
just being, hey guys, I'm a dead person. Let me go to my locker isn't really that funny. It's
I feel like the chaos that would ensue would be.
I
I feel
don't.
like seeing a dead person walk around would
But
freak
it's not a
some
dead
people out.
person. It's someone impersonating someone who is dead.
But seeing someone who just died, what seems to be a perfect representation of them, like just walk into the
Well, he
room
doesn't
after you watch them
represent their
die,
dead body.
that
He,
would
like,
mess
he
with a
wouldn't
lot
like
of.
replicate the dead body. He would just replicate the most healthy
No.
photo.
Right, but that is still like, would still be shocking to people.
I just don't like stupidity can be funny, and I've laughed
I'm
at
not gonna-
Rooster Teeth, or not Rooster Teeth, sorry, Robot Chicken before, like, and their comedy's pretty lowbrow, but like, I just
yeah.
being impersonating a dead person, it's like, it's novelty,
It
but I
wasn't-
don't think it'd be
it's not
funny.
just the idea of impersonating a dead person. It's the idea of like the chaos of like how would the people in that room react. It would just be the weirdest situation, and that is what I find funny.
Kurane seems a bit eccentric, but she doesn't draw a lot of attention to herself. I was able to get some information thanks to that. Kurane was focused on production
You
this
wanna
time. She
move
was
out of the
thinking about the
hallway
right
so you don't get
presentation.
caught?
Hallway, right?
Also, I don't know if you can tell, but there's an obvious, like, it's like they have, like, a really bad dust problem along the wall, but it's only at this one, like, in the top middle of the screen you can see. There's, like, a giant dust pile along the edge of the walls if there's been
Along
no
the
cleaning
wall?
for
Yeah,
decades.
on the floor.
But then it's clean, like, there's, like, a perfect seam line where it's just, like,
On the other,
on the other tile,
like
it's
they
just like,
swept
oh,
the
that's
floor.
funny.
Like they swept the floor. I feel like that's lighting. I feel like that's supposed to be lighting. Maybe.
Really? The gray on the floor.
I don't know.
Even though the
Maybe
floor
the
is a black
immobilized.
tile, and the gray,
Black tiles can be shiny.
it's well, no, it's not shiny. That's not shine. The gray, that gray in the top corner, that gray in the corner
It
isn't
does
shine.
it does look more like dust.
Yeah.
It does look more like
Or
dust.
if,
but
even if it
the
wasn't
other
dust,
thing
it's
about
not,
I thought
like,
it was
it's not like a
lighter
shimmer,
thing.
right? Like, if it was just a really bold shimmer, it'd be like, okay, that's weird, but
Well,
you know. But it's like, it's only
Well,
along
I'm not-
the
I'm
wall,
not saying that
which
this
would
game
make
has
sense.
the artistic. I say that it would look. It could have been a light effect because I don't expect this game to have good light effects.
I mean, they don't. I mean, they have shown some bad times with like hair, where we're like, wait, our character has 2 different colors of hair, and then it's like, no, just the lighting is on one side but not on the other at
The
all.
lights were managed properly
Even
during
if
the play.
even if in the
It doesn't seem like
environment
she
it
had a
would make
chance to
sense
use
to
any
have
poison.
lighting on both sides, they're just like, no, we have to have it on this side, not the other.
But I feel like I'm missing something. There may be more clues if I disguise as another student.
Ah, who
I should
would?
head back to Desuhiko one more time.
Uh-huh.
Oh, teacher. Do you have a moment? Oh, what's wrong? Are you feeling unwell? Excuse me for a minute. This student doesn't seem to be feeling well.
I mean, police officer, my student, you don't feel well? Oh, officer, I have to go take care of them because they said they don't feel well. But ma'am, no, you said they weren't feeling well and you didn't wait for a response.
How's the investigation going? Who do you want to disguise as next?
I don't know.
I want to disguise as
Warner
Yoshiko.
still there? I don't understand that. Unless there's more stuff to
Well,
get
there's
with
a
Warner.
check mark on it.
There's a
It
check
says
mark,
there's a
but
check mark on it,
we-
which I think just
Oh,
means
that's
it's
right.
done.
That's right. That's what that means. I forgot. For a second there, I was like, why is kurane on there? But then I'm like, oh, it's because we are kurane, so the options is only 2.
Right.
So, you want to be the star candidate of the theater club. She's known for being an honor student, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know all about her.
Of course, because he's a pervert, you know?
Why do you think I wanted her around the school? Once I've seen the face, I never forget it. Just leave it to me.
I just realized he would make for the most like expensive hooker ever, or gigolo.
Hurry up with the investigation. I'm getting way more tired than
Because
I expected.
I was just thinking about that. I was like, he can impersonate everything about a person, which means he can be like I just thought about the fact he could be like the most expensive prostitute ever, and he could also be the best person ever to make blackmail. Cause he gets totally, he just transforms into a
With
famous
deepfakes
person.
and whatnot, I guess.
Yeah, and he transforms and just gets into an awkward position, and then it's like, oh, hey, here's that thing you want.
I mean,
here's 10K for that.
It is the idea of basically, the idea of cloning someone's face and voice is extremely dangerous idea in
I
general.
mean, it's everything. It's not even, if it was just their face, obviously that's bad as well in the voice.
Like I said,
but,
the
they
face
could
and
literally do
voice and
everything.
body type, right? That's what I said. To clone that's what I said. To clone the voice and everything is very dangerous in itself.
Yeah.
It's just a general
If
idea,
I
yeah.
stop concentrating, my disguise will wear off.
Alright, I'll make it quick, so please hold down the fort for just a bit longer.
I'm counting on you.
Yoshiko is supposedly well respected by everyone. I hope I can extract information from different theater members. But I better be careful and avoid the real Yoshiko. I think Yoshiko is in the rest area.
Okay, I was gonna say, yeah, I know about that. For a second there, I thought they were gonna be I thought they were gonna make it to a Pac-Man minigame where you had to duck in little alleyways while she walked back and forth, you know? But then it's just no, she's still in the one place. I was so ready for some innovation or an actual oh, you have to try. It's no, not really.
Let's take a break.
Hold on. Is it just me? How tall is she? Why do I feel like she's tall? For some reason she feels oddly...
We discussed this, she's not.
Well, no, I know that we discussed our main character, but I was looking, because
No, we looked at all their heights. She's not.
So it was just compared to the door, I thought she was, I thought she was
Well,
compared to the door.
What country, we're in a, what's the average height of the country, and then the average height of
Oh,
doors
hey,
in this
let's go
country might
interact
change
with this
based
one
on
and see what
that.
happens.
It's a club locker. Cotton's name tag.
That isn't your locker, Yoshiko.
Huh? Oh, you're right.
Did you forget? We talked about this during the
Yeah,
using
let's
someone
be-
else's makeup. The situation is bad and
Right. Sorry.
Okay, so no, hers is just gonna be left until we become ourselves or something.
that's what it was.
Hey, it's Yoshiko.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing.
What's going on? Is there something they don't want Yoshiko to hear?
Or maybe it's because she bashes them for being rumor butterflies or something, you know? Rumor bees or whatever. Like if you know a superior is gonna be like penalizing you for talking bad, you know, you stop talking bad when they're around, you know. On top of the fact that she could be just a regular dick. Like, she might be an honor roll student, but at the same time, that doesn't, like, invalidate her from being, you know, like, that doesn't invalidate her
Right.
being...
But I
Yushka's
thought
name
the
tag is
idea
on
was
it.
that I thought she was well respected by everyone too, as I thought what they said.
I mean, is respected mean that she's well liked? I wouldn't say so. I think respected is like they know that she's a higher up. Like when it comes to, if there was like a hierarchy of students, she knows that.
Respect. To have respect, there has to be a certain kind of understanding and some sort of fondness, I'd say.
But does that understanding have to be through like friendship? Couldn't it just be through just being like a straight
No, it doesn't have to be.
strickler?
It could be just. It could just be acquaintance more
I
than
should open it
anything,
and search inside.
No.
or
You're opening a young girl's locker?
maybe a rival.
What you're doing
but-
is totally psycho.
I mean, not really though. It's a murder case, you know? Why? Could you imagine a murder case?
Right.
Someone's just like,
Well,
you can't
actually,
open.
wait.
Actually,
Don't we have? Don't we have to wait to do it next time?
yeah, fine. Yeah. I thought you were gonna actually make a case or something, but no. But like in a
No,
murder case where it's
no.
just like, oh no, we can't go in this place. We can't go into the girl's bathroom because the detective's a guy. It's like, but if the murder
I'm not gonna
happened
say.
there,
I'm not gonna say anything because there's the idea of like what is morally right or wrong if it is the idea of greater good, and what is the greater good under what circumstance, under whose perspective. So the question of is it morally okay to do this for considerably greater good? Questionable. And it don't matter. Depends on the person.
if you're interested, I did this stuff on the screen. If you have any questions, send the comments below or to our Discord server. There's a link to the description and our about section. Other medias are in those two places as they're associated. On the left is a recommendation from YouTube, and the right is the series Raincoat's entirety. And hopefully next time, I'm hoping next time, because I'd love to get into the labyrinth. I imagine this will be like the last investigation after a few more rooms, but like, I mean, I hope it is, but at the same time, I know there's Karen's locker, and there's probably a few other things to do. Like, obviously, we have to go to the science lab to look at what else is in there, but you know. But we'll see you next time. Fellow Shades.